Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am starting off in the car as usual, so that means only one thing. We are at the physios. I don't know if my camera's picking this up, but if I look a bit burnt, it's because I am. Went to Tough Mudder on the weekend, didn't wear any sun cream, and it ended up being a lot hotter than expected. So yeah, ended up looking like a squashy. Not ideal. But it's been about 4 weeks since my last session, and I've got nowhere near the amount that I wanted to get done, because literally the day after I had my last session, I was ill for about 10 days and I just couldn't do literally anything. I had about a week out of an extra week out of the gym, and then I was away at events like on weekends after that as well. So Friday, Saturday, after I was well again, I was at events. Last weekend I was at IFS in London all weekend, so like this day's been missed where I would have usually been training. But last week I managed to go football training on Wednesday. I played half an hour on the Saturday and then obviously did Tough Mudder, which if you don't know what it is a 10-mile obstacle course. I'll give you a little clip that I got from the weekend. It will be going up as a separate video. So this is session number 9. I do still have one more signed off by Bupa, but I think we were just keeping that as a just in case, like in the future that I need it. So yeah, hopefully, I mean I've said this in previous videos, but hopefully this is the last session and we are back to just playing football again. Let's go in and find out what the verdict is. Let's go.
Right, okay, so QASLS we did last time, you were absolutely flying with it. You've got 30 minutes of football in your bank and a half, more than a half, nearly half a marathon, 10 miles through. I think you're virtually there now. You've ticked all the boxes really we want you to tick. It was the QASLS, the qualitative one that we were looking at doing, and you've absolutely smashed that last time with a score of 1. Let's get a few bits and pieces balance wise and we'll discuss where we're going to go from this point forward. But you know, what you're probably debating is entirely up to you. You've still got one appointment left with your health insurance. I would suggest now we go full in straight back into your football training, doing everything. You see me in about 2 or 3 weeks time after you've done that. At least I know you've done everything, you've not had a problem. Because if I say to you, I'll see you 2 weeks time, you're not return back to football again.
Yeah, we'll see once that's on Saturday. That's good.
Let's get you back in. Okay. Get a couple of games out of the way and then come off the team. Check your knee, touch your range, everything's fine. There's no swelling, there's no sign of any issue going on with the knee at all. I'm not concerned about it at all. Have you had anything from your side where you're thinking, I'm not sure about that, or any awareness of anything?
No, I think it's just more mentally. Like when I'm playing football and stuff and turning, I'm a bit more cautious to like fully put my weight in and turn or tackle with it. Like I tend to just tackle with my left leg if I'm trying to tackle with my right. I think it's more that thing. When we were at Tough Mudder on Sunday, it was all like field running, so it's all dodgy ground.
Yeah.
Didn't seem to have an issue then either.
We monitor it. You're doing like normally we monitor it using like a GPS unit. So if we're in a professional environment in a we'd have a GPS unit, so I know exactly how much distance you've got. I mean, you've got a problem. So if you've got one, so what you need to do, you can do, you can monitor the amount of distance you cover when you play football, and the distance you cover at certain speeds. Right? So it's the higher speeds to the total distance. What we've got to try and look at is making sure you just be mindful of the amount that you do. So if you think, I've done a bit more this week, if you've got an objective method of finding that out, then we use it. So we use a GPS unit when you train. As in, when you're in the gym, when you run. So if you're running in the gym, whatever you're running, it's just so you've got some sort of consistent method of objectively quantifying how much distance you're covering over just a week. What I don't want you to do is go from running 10 kilometres in a week to 35 kilometres in a week. Those kind of spikes are ridiculous. I just mean, just in terms of football training, game, and everything else you're doing alongside it. Right? We've got to try and make sure that we're static with those, otherwise you'll end up like calf.
I need to get back into stretching and going back to yoga, I think, because I used to do that previously, and it helped a lot. Once a week.
That's not going to do you any harm.
It just really just helped me do some once a week, basically.
Well, that's what we'll do today, is focus on your proprio stuff and your balance work, rather than doing anything crazy, because you've done quite a lot of this as well. Single leg, let's just get static on that right leg. Isometric hold, about 30-degree knee bend, so it's a third of the way down to your squat position that you're doing. That's it, just a little bit more. Hold, remember, hip, knee, second, okay. 10 miles in your legs in the last 24 hours, don't beat yourself up too much.
I don't think I'm really
So, what's that?
I was going to say, I haven't been counting.
Not so bad. Try it on your left leg just for 30. We'll try some dynamic stuff now. But yeah, in terms of your other stuff, it's alright to talk about this while you're doing it as well. So, I think we can drop it. The absolute minimum I would want you doing strength work a week for your legs. The minimum is twice a week. The absolute minimum is twice. If you're going to train once a week and play on a Saturday, 3 is plenty. For the days when you don't train, for the days when you don't play, add your session on if you can do. Your strength, your control, remembering always hit the knee second, so your strength is going to be key. That's it, that's that. Bit better after a shaky start.
I know, it was proper shaky, wasn't it?
Just a touch. Right leg now, slightly bent, RDL. So slightly bent, single leg, RDL. Slight knee bend, so your knee takes a bit of pressure through it. So as opposed to, so straight knee RDL you've done before. I'm going to put a slight bend in your knee now.
Whilst on the Bosu.
Correct. Keep your slight bend, don't worry, Alex.
Hi.
Keep that knee same level of bend. Kick that left heel right up in the air if you can. Rest there now for a second. Just do a set of 5 on your left leg again. I'll let you look back at the quality of your movement through in your own time. Just a set of 5.
Ankles just like shaking.
I'm going to reassign the same program here, George, okay?
Okay.
All okay?
I think I've noticed as well the difference between this Bosu ball and the one in the gym. This one's a little less inflated. I think that's why I find it more difficult. The one at the gym's solid.
Mad, like some of them they're just different. Sometimes the more inflated one can be tough as well. It's just if it's different to what you're used to.
I've had some weird looks jumping around on this as well in the gym.
Have you? People not do them?
It's a commercial gym, isn't it?
I might drop your text actually, mate.
No problem.
Commercial gym, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Yeah, forget about that sometimes. Forget about that actually.
All of absolute idiots, mind you.
So we're going to say 2 times per week, gym session.
What am I doing about sets as well? Am I going even sets on each leg now, or am I still?
I need to. No, I'd smash the sets more on your right than I would on your left.
Still, yeah.
I'd always double up.
Okay.
I'd always just double up.
Is it 5 on each?
Yeah. So, season starts next Saturday. Is it this Saturday?
Yeah.
Perfect time re-up for you. I'm going to say then pop back in about 3 weeks' time if you can do, George.
Yep.
After 2 games have been played, yeah?
Okay.
And if at that point there's things you want to discuss, go through, we can use the appointment for that to plan anything else in the future for you.
Yep.
If there's things you're not sure about, whatever it may be, write as many questions down as you want, we can go through all those.
Okay.
Providing there's no issues, I'll discharge you at that appointment.
So, it's 5 on each.
Rest up there.
So I don't know how much that got picked up, but that is the session done. Just a bit of balance work today because my legs were a bit achy from Tough Mudder. Essentially I'm going to see Andy again in 3 weeks. But yeah, I've been told that I can go back to playing football, get a couple of games under my belt, go back and see if there's any effect on my knee. If not, then I'm getting fully discharged and I can go back to normal. The plan now is to do 2, if possible, 3 leg days a week. Obviously because I'm going to be going back to playing football twice a week, so that's going to take up some time. But yeah, very happy. He was quite surprised and happy that I managed to do Tough Mudder on Sunday. Consider I've never ran 10 miles in my life. I think the furthest I've ever ran is about 8k. But yeah, back to playing football, get a couple of games, go back, and hopefully everything is fine. Throughout this whole thing, my knee has been dry and boring, as Andy said, which is exactly what we want. So essentially, if there's any fluid that's going into my knee, that means that my knee is reacting to whatever I was doing, which we don't want. So the fact that it's been dry throughout has been really good. So let's crack on with the next 3 weeks. If you have enjoyed this one, make sure you drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we will see you in number 10.